This YCN segment is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist.
The Hanover Marauders came into this semifinal matchup against John Stark with a 19-game win streak dating back to December 11th. So if the underdog Generals wanted to advance to the finals, they'd have to take down a team that hasn't lost since December 11th. To kick things off in the first quarter, it was Hanover who came out hot. Senior Diana Schwartz and juniors Anna Kirkpatrick and Maddie McCorkle all threw in buckets near the hoop. The team as a whole forced 7 steals, which resulted in 11 points off turnovers. On the other side of things, John Stark at first kept pace with the Marauders, as senior Chelsea Woodsum grabbed her own rebound and scored. But solid defense from the top seed eventually made it difficult for the Generals to keep up. Hanover's offense was also playing at a high level, as the squad threw in 24 points over the first 8 minutes to lead by 16 after one quarter. During the second period, Marauders' Diana Schwartz continued to add to her team's lead with steals and points in transition. Hanover went on a huge quarter-long 14-3 run, as junior Willa Parkins got on the board with 8 points, and so did sophomore Charlotte Johnson in transition. The 5th-ranked Generals started to turn the ball over even when they were able to set up plays. This, combined with Hanover's amazing scoring night, made the game feel over by halftime, as the Marauders went into the break up big with a score of 38-11. To begin the third quarter, Hanover's Lois Schwartz got on the board by sinking a 3 from the left wing. The Marauders continued to use excellent team passing, both in transition and near the rim, as senior Julia Golder had a big 8 minutes. Multiple girls threw in points and contributed all night long. The top seed's depth was on full display, and you couldn't tell based on performance if the girls on the court were starters or were off the bench. By the time the fourth quarter rolled around, Hanover had built a 35-point lead, which forced the clock into running time based on NHIAA rules. John Stark senior Chelsea Woodsum finished the game strong with an and one in the paint, but it was all too little too late. Hanover went on to win convincingly with a final score of 63-30. Marauder senior Diana Schwartz led all scorers with 15 points, 5 assists, and 9 steals, while her teammate, junior Anna Kirkpatrick, was right behind her with 12 points. General senior Chelsea Woodsum led her team with 11 points and 10 rebounds. After the game, we spoke with Hanover's head coach Dan O'Rourke and with Diana Schwartz and Anna Kirkpatrick to get their takes on the win.
I thought the keys to our game where we played phenomenal defense, limiting a team to 8 points after a quarter, 11 at halftime, especially in a semifinal game. Our defense is definitely the key tonight. Also our athleticism, the bigger court, being able to go 10 deep, I thought really helped us a lot. The depth of our team's phenomenal. We always talk about the next group in to raise the level of play. And tonight in the second quarter, our quote-unquote second group came in and scored 15 points. And at halftime, if you looked, I think we had 38 points, and our first group scored 19, and our second group scored 19. And that's the hallmark of this team, very unselfish. They enjoy playing with each other. The camaraderie on this team is phenomenal. And it's just been an absolute pleasure to coach them and watch them play. In the semifinals, I told the kids at the beginning that our goal was not to just come to the Final Four, but to win a championship. Semifinals, every playoff game is do or die, and I didn't expect that we would win by so much tonight, but our kids showed up to play, and they've done that now 2 games in a row, and now we play who I think is the top team in the state in Kennett, and they had us at our place, and so we know what to expect, that it's going to be a battle, and Friday night won't be easy.
I think we did a really good job at running the floor. That's our strength. We're really quick on the guard end, and we had a lot of good inside shots. In this kind of court, it's hard to make a 3 when it counts, but we really pride ourselves in having a good inside play and having good transitions so that we can get easy shots like layups or like jumpers or something like that besides settling for the three. I thought that both Anna and Willa Parkins and Anna Kirkpatrick played really well on the offensive boards and defensive boards. We had a lot of good putbacks, and I think there was one or a few possessions where we had like 3 offensive boards in a row, and that like sets a tone. And Willa also took a charge, which also sets like a tone and gives us momentum to keep moving on, and Julia also took a charge. So those were just like 3 plays I remember that like really just encouraged us to keep going and build up a lead. I think it just comes down to us playing our game and just like not giving in to fans or pressure from the audience or just like the other team. It's just like a matter of playing our game and playing what we're good at. I think this game allowed us to see that if we play our game, we can do well and just like run the floor. That's just what we do best.
I think we did a really great job staying calm, confident, and collected, and we focused on what we needed to do, and we played our game, and I think that's all we need to do. The ball movement, that's been something we've been working on all season, and I think it's really starting to click. There's a lot of really great chemistry on the team, which is really something that you can't force. We all are such good friends, and I think it's really noticeable in how we play. I think right now we're on a roll, and we just need to keep doing what we're doing, and I don't think we can be stopped.
Hanover improves on the season to 21-1, while John Stark falls to 17-4. The general season unfortunately comes to a close, while the Marauders next look ahead to New Hampshire's Division II state finals, when they'll face off against the 3rd-ranked Eagles from Kennett.